In the AG race, Democrat Mark Herring is trying to keep his job as the state's attorney general.
His challenger is Republican Jason Miyares from Virginia Beach, and here's a breakdown of the race.
The Attorney General provides legal advice and representation for all state agencies. Democrat Mark Herring has held the position since January 2014, having been elected twice. Republican Jason Miyares was elected to represent Virginia Beach's 82nd District House of Delegates seat in 2015. The former Assistant Commonwealth's Attorney for the city of Virginia Beach would be the first Attorney General in 225 years to be the child of an immigrant, according to Miyares' website. On his campaign website, Miyares lists his top 3 issues: to punish criminals and protect victims, to recreate a pro-business Virginia, and to stand with police. Herring, on his campaign website, lists his priorities as promoting economic opportunity, fighting for justice and equality for all Virginians, and defending women's rights.
And in the most recent CNU Wasson Center poll, Mark Herring has that 1-point lead over opponent Jason Miyares.
Experts say the two have a strong hold on their parties and that the independent voters will decide this win. So let's toss things over to Mike Gooding and Dr. Soji Akamalafi from Norfolk State.
Well, and it is quite the issue here in the election tomorrow, Soji, is it not, as to what in the world the role of the Attorney General is. If you talk to Mark Herring, he would say that the role of the Attorney General is to be the state's lawyer, basically the counselor in chief. But if you talk to Jason Miyares, he would say it's to be the top cop. Which guy is right? Which guy is wrong?
Actually, to some extent, both of them are right. I mean, both duties belong to the AG. The AG is the Commonwealth's top lawyer, and in some cases also would act as the top cop. But here's the thing. There's no surprise here, because what both of them are doing is that they're pandering to their bases. Okay, traditionally speaking, Democrats have always looked at the position of the AG as the top lawyer. On the other hand, Republicans have always considered that position to be one of the Commonwealth's top cop. No surprise.
Mark Herring has been in the job going on 8 years now. I'm thinking when he first got into politics, his life dream wasn't to simply be the Attorney General of Virginia. He wants to be governor. Wouldn't you say that's also true of Jason Miyares? Young man, he's probably not going to be happy just being Attorney General.
There are very few politicians, especially in the Commonwealth, if you're running for AG and you don't have an aspiration for, a higher office. So I wouldn't put it past Miyares if he one day, we see him run for, governor of the Commonwealth. But let's go back to Mark Herring for a second. You have only 1 point separating both of them. There might be a little problem for Herring, and I'd say why. Because if you have been AG for 8 years, there is so much to pick upon, okay? So for anybody who's looking for something to wrap around his political neck, that's not a problem, okay? On the other hand, you might have the same problem with Miyares, okay? Well, he's not totally new, but this is the first time you're running as a delegate. You're a delegate, now you're running as AG. People are looking at, okay, is there a record that we can look at here to let us know what direction you're going? Yes, we understand the campaign. He wants to stand with the police, and we know his position on what is it called now, on abortion, but that doesn't tell us much. On the other hand, with Mark Herring, we know where he's going, we know where he's coming from.
Great. Soji, thank you. Janet, David, back to you.